Hello everyone, and welcome to the Block Wars 1 and Origins 16 update video. For any other updates on Block Wars, team announcements, or highlights of some of our players, make sure to check out the Block Wars Twitter account, @BlockWarsEvent, and visit our lovely community Discord server, linked in the description down below. It's time once again to go over the changes that have been made for this event. With these massive changes to marvelous surprises, you may want to grab a pen and paper as we've got a lot to cover. To start off, you may have noticed that Block Wars has adopted some new mascots, which were revealed during team announcements. These cute critters will be sticking with us for a long while, but don't worry, Origins will continue to have the custom team names and icons you all know and love. The hub has been given quite a makeover, especially to the records area, where you'll now be able to track new and old records. We've also made a brand new cosmetics area where you can show off your fashion while you're in the lobby. Alright, it's time for everyone's favorite part, the games. Listen very carefully, as there's a lot to explain. Hunt has been benched for the foreseeable future, but rest assured, it'll come back better than ever, which now brings us to Block Wars' newest game since our first event back, Sky Zone, an expansive new take on the PvP genre where you'll zip, loot, and conquer your way to victory. In Sky Zone, you'll start in the center of an island with the rest of your competitors. After the game begins, you'll have easy access to the immediate set of surrounding islands via our handy new one-click zip lines. These handy modes of transportation help you travel around the map like a breeze. However, be warned, there is a cooldown after use to prevent overuse, indicated by your boss bar. After the immediate islands, there are more islands grouped together. We call these clusters. Now, throughout this game, you'll find randomized chests filled with spoils to aid you in your team's progress. A notable thing to keep your eye out are for enchanted books, which you can easily drag and drop onto items within your own inventory. Neat. Next, onto the map and its inevitable decay. As the round progresses, the maps collapse inwards, forcing conflicts and destroying the precious loot that's out there, so best run out and grab it before it's gone forever. You'll know if the island you're on is decaying through both a text warning and a siren blaring. If you end up murdering some folks in this game, you'll find them dropping a small gravestone, with their items easily lootable, as well as some information about who did the deed. If you ever find yourself far out exploring and unable to see mid, to gain your bearings, you can use your compass to find the direction of mid and to seek safety. Sky Zone will consist of 2 rounds, so expect some fast, intense gameplay. At the beginning of each round, a 30-second grace period is in effect, giving you time to grab some essentials and group up with your team. Fall damage isn't enabled in this game as well, so don't worry about jumping from leaping heights. Sky Zone's most notable feature, however, is the map, as each map is randomly generated from a pool of assets our builders have made prior, allowing for unique gameplay each round and for future events. Right, we hope you got all that information about Sky Zone noted down, because we still have several more games to go through, so listen up. Spleef is getting a massive rework and a new map called Frost. In the old version of this game, the rounds 1 and 2 of Spleef would consist of 3 massive platforms, while round 3, or TNT Spleef, would have 2 layers. Now, the first 2 rounds consist of 5 smaller platforms, while the third round will have 3 smaller platforms. We've added snowball knockback, so when you successfully knock an opponent off the map, you earn kill points. We've also changed how the decay works in Spleef. Previously, random blocks would turn into different shades of concrete and then would disappear. From now on, the decay will start from the outside of each layer, making its way to the center until the floor disappears. In addition to getting another new build lineup, construction gets a brand new map surrounded by the crystal clear ocean and the sandy, uninhabited islands called Bay. Race is still on Canyon Run, but has some minor map changes. We're taking you to the laboratory in Extraction. In this map, you'll be equipped with crossbows and 4 arrows each, as healing and harming pods are scattered around the map. Be careful when you try to extract, however. You definitely don't want to fall into the lava pit and be set into flames. Battle has some minor map changes, with the top layer of the Coliseum being split into 4 sections. Natural regeneration has also been enabled, but it will be slower than vanilla Minecraft. There's also minor kit changes. The Guardian kit no longer has thorns, its trident damage decreased, and diamond leggings were swapped for gold leggings. Additionally, the Farmer kit moves on from the netherite hoe to a stone sword, and the Illager kit now has a leather chestplate in addition to netherite helmet and boots. Move will consist of parkour, ice boats, bridging, and tridents. Parkour, bridging, and tridents will also be receiving some new levels to the lineup. The party games in rotation for this event will be Splat, Fire Feet, Crossfire, and Beep Test.
Beep Test will be receiving a stylish new map with some new levels. Crossfire will also be receiving some new floors. The second layer in Fire Feet now begins at the yellow stage, skipping the first 2 stages. And now onto the final edition for this event. At the end of each event, usually the team with the most points is crowned the winner, and thus the event ends. However, it's now time to throw out the old tradition. At the end of each event, the first and second place teams will now be sent into a winner-takes-all elimination game. Bridges. Bridges is the final game where the top 2 teams duke it out and attempt to score goals on the opposing side by crossing, well, bridges. The objective for this game is quite simple. Successfully get to the other side and score for your team in this first to 5 high-stakes game. Once you or your opponent scores a goal, the round will end and the next will begin. Each round, you'll be granted blocks to traverse and a sword to eliminate the opposing team making their way to your goal. 2 players will also be given the chance to grab and use 2 bows each round. After each round, blocks placed will rain on the map, allowing for more defensive and long-term strategies. The first team to reach 5 goals wins the entire event, so every second matters. Make sure to give it your all. And that covers all updates and changes for Block Wars 1 and Origins 16. If you want to stay up to date with all the news on Block Wars, make sure to follow us on Twitter @BlockWarsEvent and join our Discord, link down in the description below. We hope you all enjoy Block Wars, whether it's a player, tester, or viewer.